My bad, I was muted again. Hello, hi Sakura, hello, welcome. How are you? Wait, give me a second, I'm gonna turn on the BGM. Bum. Hello everyone. Lucian, hello, welcome. How are you? Wait a second, I'm gonna open the art that I'm going to do. Today I'm working on a commission. It's an emote commission. So we're just gonna bing chilling today. I'm gonna check my community post and I'm fine. Oh, your community post? I'll check it later. I'm glad to hear that you're doing fine. Hello Santiago, hello, welcome. How are you? Where is the thing? Ah, it's over here. There's like 3. I think I'll open all 3 then. Speak Anilai, hello, how are you? Oh, Mobu! Hello, how are you? Welcome. Mocha, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing? Oh, you're doing good. Nice. I'm also doing good. I got back home a little bit late today because I went to buy a new electric kettle. I broke my old electric kettle, so I always drink coffee. So I always boil like water. So I need to buy a new one. So I went and buy a new one. Lies? What do you mean lies? I'm always been chilling here. Takuya, hello. How are you? I just ate. I'm Gina today. What did you're Gina? Wait, so you're trying to say that you're not Gina before? Just resting cause my back was crack. Ah, I see. Is it the side effect from AMG? Wait, this we don't need this. I think I'll start with this one first. I'm doing good. I just recovered from haunted by ghosts. Huh? What do you mean haunted by ghosts? What happened? Indeed, the side effect was yeah, usually after a convention, especially if you go for more than 1 day and you stay there for a long period of time, you're gonna die. Your back gonna die. Gonna die. Your back, your leg. Did you get a new electric kettle? Yes. I got a new electric kettle. I don't know what happened to my old one. Maybe because I got a cheap one. I bought a cheap one online. And then like I use it for 2 to 3 months. And then one day when I boil the water, after it's finished, I can smell like something burn, and then it doesn't turn on anymore. Maybe something like maybe short circuit somewhere inside there and it doesn't work anymore. And the smell, like the burn smell, like something inside it burned, the smell is so strong. So I couldn't use it anymore. So I ended up went out and buy from a shop and get a good quality one. What brand? Russell Taylor's, I think. The one that looked like an old kettle. It looks nice, so I got that one. At first I was thinking of getting like probably like a Media, I think the brand. The one that looks very modern, the straight, tall one. But then when I look at the Russell Taylor's one, I was like, this is pretty. And the blue color is pretty, so I got the blue color one. So far, I'm satisfied with the quality. It is nice. 2 days ago, I stayed at my grandparents' house that he that was abandoned 5 years with my cousin. Then we both gonna sampo. Oh my god! Did you guys go at night, or did that happen during the day? If that happened during the day, then that's amazing. Noise? Seasoned kettle buyer because of coffee and Maggie. Did you make coffee and Maggie like directly inside the kettle or something? I want to like use the same line, just clean it up. Because I feel like the current line I have here is already good enough. Just like enhance it a little bit. Where's the reference? I need a reference. No. Okay, maybe sometimes. Do you if you make Maggie, like including the powder inside it, how did you clean it? And then boil the water, like boil the normal water, like plain water after that. Doesn't it taste like Maggie after that? Wait, I'm trying to find the reference. Where did I put the reference? Yeah, during night. Ah, I see. It makes sense then why you cannot sample. We can't sleep that night till 4 a.m. We slept at my auntie house and I got fever. Ah, dang. But you guys didn't saw like anything, right? Just maybe a sound or something? Because if you see something there, then that is like very, very scary. Just shake the kettle and done. Is it? You don't need to like clean it with a soap? Because if you put like the powder in it, right, the Maggi powder, it can be like a little bit oily inside. So if you don't clean it up with like a soap, then in the inside there will feel a little bit like oily. I just make coffee inside right after it drowns out the Maggi smell and taste. I see. That's a really interesting use of kettle. Usually I just boil water and that's it. I don't put anything. Even if if I want to make Maggi and such, I would like put it outside. Like boil the water and then pour it somewhere else. We just want to feel nostalgic and not being haunted. I mean, if you want to go to place like that, it is better if you like go it during the day rather than going it at night. Wait, I still haven't opened my reference. I'm yapping again. Okay. Sampuk malu-malu padahal rindu sebab tu follow balik. What? Just sound and feel like many people watch us tidur. Oh dang, that is scary. Dang it. But only for one night, right? You don't feel like that like the rest of like next night or next night or something. Imagine kena sampuk and that continues for the rest of your life. Imagine. Apa aku merepek ni? Are you high, brother? Oh, by the way, have you guys eaten your dinner? Recently, I've been trying to like change my diet, like the food I eat every day. I'm trying to eat like a healthy portion of food, like not eating rice 3 times a day. I feel like I not recently.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Akira.
I've come to talk with you again.
Welcome. How are you? I got fever for a day. Maybe feel better today. I see. I see. Usually, if you got fever from kena sampo, it always lasts for a day only. It doesn't like drag on for days. If it drag on for days, usually because something else lah, probably. Because I have an experience when I got fever after an incident similar like that, and the fever only lasts for a day. I got a really bad, like a really high fever. That was my first fever where my temperature is like 39 degree. And it only lasts a day. Like the next day, my body temperature was so high, and then in the evening, it already went down. Not so good. Tak ada selera makan for 4 days. Oh no. But have you eaten anything at least? Like you said you bought the baby food, right? You're still eating that, right? It's not like you're not eating anything. Can. You're at least eating something, right? I'm already have a ton of voices speaking to me at night, so I probably won't ever notice. Dang it! Is it the outside voice or the inside voice? You know how some people their brains are really loud at night? Like that's my brain. My brain is super loud at night. It's like there's so many people inside my brain, like having a conversation among themselves sometimes at night. So I want to sleep, but I couldn't sleep because I feel like it is so noisy. But the voice is like inside my head. Nobody else can hear it. If it's that, then I guess cannot do anything about it. But if it's the voice from outside, then I think you have to move out. So we learned don't even sleep in house being abandoned for a long time. Yeah, don't do that. You have to like at least lah, if you want to sleep in a house that like not inhabited by people for a long time, you have to go in during the day and then like pasang apa surah there. I did try, but my stomach keep rejecting the foods. Oh no. Is there anything that you can like at least eat and not vomit out? Like a soup or something? The soup works like a porridge? Bubur? Masuk rumah terbiar baca doa makan. Nanti hantu semua lari sebab ingat kau nak makan. No. Dang. But yeah, if you enter an abandoned house and you intend to stay there, then like play a few surah and let it be for a while. Like go there early and then play surah for the whole day. So maybe it'll be better at night, probably. My family left me at home while they go out eat dinner, huh? Why did they not bring you? Were you like asleep or something? Dang. I tried, but same thing happened. Oh, then how, eh? If you make a smoothie, will it work? Like a fruit smoothie or something, a smoothie that can energize you, and then try it. You wanna change diet? Yeah. I was talking about that. I forgot. So recently, I think for the past few months, I got like really stressed out with work and like exhausted and stuff. So I always eat like heavy food at night. So my breakfast, lunch, and dinner are all like full meal, full course meal. Rice and quite a large portion of rice, and then like pretty full lah. I would get pretty full for 3 times a day. And I don't really exercise aside from like me walking 3 kilometers back and forth every day to go to work. Just that. I didn't do any like additional exercise as such. On the side, I did start a little bit of an exercise back during Ramadan, but then I stopped because I don't really enjoy doing the exercise. So I ended up not continuing it. And then I didn't control my portion of food at all. So I started to gain weight. So, you know, when you gain weight, your body will start experience the changes. Like your body will feel like you get hot easier, you sweat easier, and I find it uncomfortable to sweat a lot more than I used to. So I want to change my diet. And like gradually, because I don't want to starve myself. You know, when you starve yourself to lose weight, it will rebound back a lot easier. I did that before, and just after a few days of eating back normally, the weight bounced back. So I don't want to starve myself anymore, but at the same time, I don't really find the time to go and exercise. Maybe I can slip in like a 10 minutes exercise every day I got back home from work, but I need to readjust my life routine for that. But yeah, I want to start by changing my diet first, like my food first, the type and amount of food that I'm consuming, because I love to eat chicken. So every day I would definitely eat chicken during lunch, but maybe I can like change chicken and then eggs and then chicken and then eggs, like not eating chicken every day. Try to take lower carbo and get a lot of fruit and protein. Yeah, that's what I'm trying right now. I'm trying to reduce the amount of carbo I'm taking, because I feel like most of my diets before this like consists of a lot of carbohydrates. So I want to cut that off first. That and sugar, because I consume sugar a lot. Hello Maladride, hello, welcome. How are you? Can you still drink as usual, or is it preventing you from drinking some drinks too? Just my mom don't want me there? Huh? Why? But maybe, then again, I think maybe that might be the best. You know, you're not eating together with your mom. So I just stay home because I initiate the silent war again? Ah, I see. Did you enjoy the Bikini Bottom cosplayer? Oh, the one I just sent on Discord? I like it. You guys looks cute. Like, the cosplay looks cute. Especially the Patrick one. Yeah, it depends on our body. Yes, I'm the kind of person that gain weight and lose weight easily. So I need to control the portion that I take, or I will get weight. I would gain weight pretty easily. Ah, Ri, thank you for the headpad. Welcome. How are you? I usually diet by switching out my usual food with some higher protein. Higher protein? What kind of food is in higher protein? Fish? I'm not gonna stay long, so can I ask you a question instead? What question? You're old, right? Like old. Okay, lore-wise, Axel is very, very old. Out of character-wise, I am pretty old, I guess. Probably. Compared to you guys, probably. I mean, I talk like a boomer. So but I require the wisdom of the elderly. Well, well, not sure if my wisdom is considered wisdom, but yeah, what kind of wisdom do you require? Not me lah. That picture was another random cosplayers that I met. Ah, I see. I see. But yeah, they look cute. They look cute. I like the Patrick one especially. I'm good, but still fighting distraction. Distraction? Distraction from work? I mean, same. I'm also like distracted from working. I think maybe because I have a trip this weekend, so my brain is like already in holiday mode. I found the office space at SS15 for 600 ringgit for 1 to 2% per month. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Is it big? Office space, right? If it's office space, then I guess it is probably right. Like like apa nama? Studio apartment kind of size, I guess. Whatever work I'm doing, there's always something I easily got distracted. Same. I always find it hard to focus. And it's stressing me out. Like, let me do work. Let me do work. But it doesn't let me. Yeah? Ah, then that's pretty big. For the price, it's pretty nice. I usually just eat eggs for breakfast, chicken at lunch, and whatever can stop me from feeling hungry at night. Eggs for breakfast? That's actually a good one because eggs kind of filling. Like boiled eggs, right? Maybe that's a good idea actually. Saves money as well. When you're not sure what to do, is university really worth it? I've been half-assing pre-U and I'm starting to wonder if this is really for me or not. I think for the long run, university is kind of worth it. Although you might be struggling when you're trying to finish it. Because it's true that if you drop out from uni and then you start working, you can get money early. You can build up your life earlier compared to people who pursue their studies, because some people, you know, if they pursue up until degree, they will graduate when they're like 25, probably 24, 25. So people consider starting work around 24, 25 is kind of late actually. But in the long run, those who have degree or diploma can have a better opportunities compared to those who didn't further their studies, because the salary range, you know, whenever I apply job or whenever I help other people to apply job and such, the requirement would usually at least require diploma to get a certain amount of salary, or else you will get the super basic salary of 1,800. And it also depends on the area that you're living in. If you're in the big city like KL, Selangor, then 1,800, the very basic salary, is not enough for you. But if you're staying somewhere else, let's say on the northern part, then maybe okay, it is enough. But it is hard for people to give that amount of salary for you over there. Your salary gonna be lower, especially if you don't have any like certificate like diploma and stuff. So at least have at least one diploma at least, so it can help
ダメだね
Oh,
ダメよダメなの
yo,
よ
thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. Subscribe for 6 months in advance. Oh, dang. Thank you so much. Ah, Exa, welcome. How are you? Wait, what did I miss? I yapped too much. I'm thinking about that, but I'm broke. Ah, I see. Maybe for starters, if you really want to move out, maybe you can like rent a really small place. The first room that I rented when I first started working was a very small room. It's like it fit one single bed, and then you can put one table like right beside it, and you cannot put chair at all. So it is a very small room, and that cost me for like 450 ringgit per month, including electricity bills and Wi-Fi. But that is like in the middle of KL lah, so if it's not somewhere around the center of the city, then you can get size like that, but in a cheaper price. I have a few people that I know that rent a room that is similar in that size, and they only paid for like 250 or 300 per month. Actually, we be warned by my auntie because she heard the neighbors saw keliba in the house, but we are young and dumb. Well, young people are usually kind of adventurous and curious, so I'm not gonna blame you guys on that. When I was like still young, I mean I am young right now, but like not really that young, I was a curious person as well. I myself didn't go to uni but went to diploma school instead. Yeah, I think at least have a certificate, then you're fine, you're good to go. Because people doesn't really look at your high school's qualifications that much nowadays. Unless you wanna go and work as a waiter, like the low wages job, then they don't really see your qualifications. But if you want to get more higher salary, then it is better to have a certificate. And my charger laptop. Oh, you still didn't have your charger laptop? Dang, break into her room. Cause chaos, wreak havoc. Depends. For most people, I suggest work a bit first to get the money to survive, then try to get to uni. Yeah, that also works. If you can like have a little bit of like, let's say half a year, I think should be fine. Half a year or a year in between uni and before that, and then work, save money, then you can do that. But if you cannot postpone your studies, you have to go to studies, like further your studies, then you can take part-time. Because I work part-time during my studies. It is tough at first, but you survive, you'll survive. Because I can survive. Then you can too. I've been half as in pre-U and I'm starting to wonder if this is really for me or not. I think this is something that happened to almost everyone. I also used to feel like that. Like, I think during my third year of uni, I started to feel like this is not the correct route for me. Like, I couldn't focus in classes at all. I don't understand whatever they teach in class. I keep failing my classes. I can't do my assignments. I was struggling really, really bad in uni back then, that I told my brother that I think I want to drop out and just work instead. But he told me to like keep on pushing through. Maybe once I graduated and once I actually got a job in my field, maybe I'll think differently. And he's correct. I actually do think differently. I feel like if I drop out back then, and then a few years after that, I'll probably regret it because of the benefits that you have when you have the certificates. If your aim is to get a job, diploma is very helpful. Also, diploma is the least costly of the higher certificates. Yes, diploma is very helpful, but it depends on the field as well. Some fields, they don't really look at diploma anymore. They want degree at least, so it can be a little bit tough. Maybe to apply for a junior position, maybe it is fine. But if you want to apply for like a senior position, then maybe it is hard. I know some people who only study up until diploma and they've been working for like 10 years or so, if they want to like jump to another company in the same field, they cannot give you like a higher salary. You cannot have like a higher jump salary because of your certificates. They say if you have degree, then maybe we can give you this amount of salary, but because you're up until diploma only, so we can only give you this much. So yeah. I still need to work, but my mom against me work far from house. What? I already got a job at PJ, but my mom against it, so I need to let go. I just had enough. She called police on me. Yeah. I seriously don't understand what your mom wants. Like, she doesn't let you do your things by, you know, keeping away your laptop charger. She doesn't let you work. I don't know what she actually wants, actually. Oh, 3 stream streak? Nice! She hide it? The laptop charger? Dang. But bear in mind, most uni don't care about your age unless it's a sponsorship. I have literally some people in the late 20s in my SEM. Yes, they don't really care. I have someone around the age of my parents in my class before, so they don't really care. The students might care, but the uni doesn't care. What else did I miss? One minute I'm typing document, another I'm farming mats. What is this? Distraction? The distraction topic? Boil egg with shell sama dengan sauce. Why? Why are you taking calcium this way? Sayumi! Hello! So sorry, I greeted you pretty late. I was reading the earlier comments and I yapped too much. But hello Sayumi! Welcome! Thank you for the wisdom, Axel the wise. Axel being old isn't that bad. I don't think I am that old, but I'm already few years in my adult life, so if you guys like want to ask something related to, you know, life, entering uni or entering the adult life, I can give you guys a little bit of insight from my experience. So yeah. That's the only thing I can do. Care package. Thank you for the care package, guys. Hydrate, stretch, and posture check. Clownfall, welcome. How are you? I'm the type of person that will press a button that says death just to see what happens. You're a curious kind, huh? Also, the higher you go, the older the people get. My cousin is studying for her master and the SEM is full of uncles. Yeah. True. Because usually people would study, like, after high school, they would either go into pre-U or matriculation or something, or diploma, or some people will skip diploma, like they got into foundation for 1 year and then they straight into degree, and then after degree they don't further their studies anymore. Maybe they will work or do something, and then if they feel like studying, then they will further masters, because a lot of people take PT-PTN. So taking PT-PTN for degree and then taking another PT-PTN for master is not a good idea unless you have a parents that are financially stable so they can support you. Because for me, I do kind of want to further my studies, but because I took PT-PTN already for my degree, I don't think it's a good idea to take another PT-PTN or take another loan just to further my studies. So I decided to stop there and just work. Maybe if I feel like studying again, maybe I can enter master or I take another degree just for knowledge. You know, if I have extra money to spend, I'll probably take another degree. For what course? I think something maybe related to language. I'm the clownfall guy. Oh! I forgot. I think you mentioned it before, but I forgot. A great sage right there. If I'm in the fantasy world, I think my job is probably sage. I'm the wizard. I will always be your health inspector for most of the stream I watch. True. You always remind me to hydrate, and I kept forgetting about that. But I thought your field only skill should be enough. I think it depends on the company as well, because some company they don't really see your certificates, but they see your skills. So if they see you'll be working in the field for years, then they don't really care if you have diploma or degree, and they will accept you and give a good amount of salary. But some place, instead of looking at your skills, they're looking at your qualifications. So if your qualification is only on diploma, even though you've been working for 10-15 years, they won't give you a salary enough, because they said that you don't have degree, so we cannot give you that much of money. Like my late father, just imagine he paid for my 3 years study at Goodies. Oh, nice. My late father graduated as electrician from IKM. IKM. I see. Yeah, if your parents can support you financially to further your studies, then if you wanna further more, like master PhD after you graduated, then it's fine. But if you have to take multiple loans just to further your studies, I don't think that's a good idea. Having one loan alone is actually kind of bad, because you're not sure what's future gonna be for you, so you're not sure whether you'll be able to immediately pay or whether you'll be able to continuously pay. So it's better to take a safer route when it comes to money. Always have a backup plan. Don't forget to move your hand during yapping. So yeah. Stop. My hands stop. Okay, I shall move. Yes, I shall move. He worked at Sudan for 7 years and Iraq for 3 years before he got diagnosed with cancer. Ah, I see. Wow. Your dad worked in Sudan and Iraq, dang. But electrician, right? Usually I don't really hear people working in those kind of fields to be working overseas. That way it's faster but way more costly. Which way again? I'm getting sponsored right now, so the thing that is getting me going is that I have to pay 1 million in debt if I drop out. Oh my god! Wait, did you get sponsored into like a private university or something? That is so high. Eh? Oh. Oh no. Oil and gas under Petronas. Ah, I see. Makes sense. Beginner positions always look at CGL first. Yes. I'm also sponsored to complete my diploma and degree in overseas uni later. Ah, okay, makes sense why your the bills they cover is kind of high. I studied at a public local university, so my PT loan isn't as high as like compared to if you studied at a private university, but it's still pretty high for me. And also one thing about PTPTN, right? If you like have to extend your studies, for example, you have to extend for, let's say, 1 more semester or 1 more year, the PTPTN only covered until the duration that you signed. So if you extend for another semester, they will cover for that semester, and they would assume that you can pay after you supposedly graduated. So that's the problem. Electrical inspector at the land oil rig. Ah, I see. Interesting. Ah, Ellie, welcome. We are all in debt with PTPTN. Yes, the cursed student loan. You know, one thing that I was a little bit like frustrated is that I extend for like 2 months. No, not 2 months, 2 semester. So basically a year. I extend for another year because my uni, when you fail a subject, you can't immediately retake the subject the next semester because they only open the subject in like, let's say semester 1, semester 3. So if you fail in semester 1, you cannot retake the subject in semester 2. You have to wait until semester 3 to retake them. So what happened is I failed a few subjects that doesn't open in the next semester, so I have to wait for another semester. So I ended up having to extend for another year. So because of that, even though I extend for another year, my PTPTN still running. And once I graduated uni and then I start working, I remember during my first day of work, like during onboarding session, after like the briefing and all, suddenly I got a call from HR and they told me that I have to pay off my PTPTN today. If not, they will void my contract. Like I will lose the job. And I remember I was panicking at the time because I don't have the money. I just started working. I just finished my studies, and then after 2 months I finally got a job. And then during my first day, all of a sudden they told me I have to pay off the loans that I'm supposed to pay during that same day, or else I won't have the work anymore. And thankfully my siblings can help me, so they lent me money so I was able to pay the PTPTN. But I learned my lesson lah. I feel like if I studied, if I focus more on studies and did not fail any subjects, maybe I don't have to go through all of that. But yeah, things happen. Pay on the spot. Yeah, I was so surprised when I got that call. I was kind of panicking in the office. I was like, where do I get the money? I was lucky that my siblings can help me, but imagine if I don't really have anyone that can lend me the money. Where do I get the money? And then if I cannot pay, I won't be getting the job. Then how can I pay more, you know? No job, no money, cannot pay. That's why you need to save leftover money also. Okay, here's the thing. I cannot save my leftover PTPTN money at all because my parents never give me money. So I use the money to buy food for me for the rest of my semester until I got the next PTPT. And that's why I start working part-time, because I cannot buy food. Before I start working part-time, I don't have the money to buy food, to the point that I bought a pack of loaf of bread, and then I eat 2 pieces of bread a day so that I can save money. You know, a loaf of bread costs you like 2 ringgit something, 3 ringgit something, right? So if I buy that and I eat 2 pieces per day, I basically like spend 3 ringgit plus for a week. That's how I save money back then. So I cannot save my leftover PTPTN money at all, because I use it everything for uni stuff, for food and for printing and all, you know, whenever you have assignments that you need to print and all that. Because I can't even like buy nasi bujang, because if I buy nasi bujang, I have to spend 2 ringgit and 50 cents every day if I want to eat rice. So I will only buy nasi bujang like once a week, so that I can at least have rice in my body at least. They asked the payment for 3 sem. Yes. Remind me to rob a bank after graduating to pay the debt. That's why when I see people who got PTPTN and then they use the PTPTN money to buy luxury things like iPhone and stuff, I was like, you guys are so lucky. And then they say, oh, I'm broke, I don't have money. I was like, where? You have the money. You just spent it wrongly. Ah, Carrie, hello, welcome, Argonauts. David is a part-time. My job here is done. Till next time. Bruh, you came here just for kuru kuru. UK or Australia in the contract? Oh, I see. That's a pretty interesting place. Minta sponsor biasa je asal company ni berialah bagi sponsor besar-besar. Well, I guess you're lucky. I guess. They see the potential in you. I pity you. Other than having to pay to study, you also need to pay to read. Yes. Yes. The sad reality of being a person who wear glasses. You have to pay to be able to read. For real, those people feel like I'm broke then buy a phone. Yes, yes, yes. Like they don't even like buy a normal phone. They straight up go and buy an iPhone. iPhone is like triple, quadruple the price of a normal phone you can get, you know, the Android phone. If your phone is broken and you need a new one and then you buy an Android phone that costs you like maybe the cheapest one you can get under 1k ringgit, right? I think. Then it is still okay, but they straight out and went and buy the latest iPhone. And then they say they don't have money. They do. They just decided to not have money anymore by buying the iPhone. Usually when people told me that, I would just told them, go and eat your iPhone lah. That's your food. That's your food for the whole semester, your iPhone. Wear glasses because bad eyesight. Wear glasses to hide my Sharingan. Yes, Sharingan. I'm eating like few Maggi a day and Maggi chai, Maggi ball in like a liter of water. Oh. Dang. Would the taste taste very bland with that? Radish is basically just white carrot. True. They look pretty much the same. Their tastes are almost similar. Maybe Siren got reincarnated because she had to wear glasses, which defies her own purpose. Why? Siren doesn't wear glasses. $300 dah boleh dapat dah kalau Android. Yeah, the very basic one that you can get. Just enough to call and do stuff lah, because nowadays you still need an Android phone to like browse something, to search something. You need to do that as a student. Sometimes even attendance they use QR code, so you do need a smartphone for that. I once had a bit of PT and money from a semester, and I bought a Valorant skin. Ah, I know I'm ashamed as well, but I worked to pay it back after that. I feel like if you want to like splurge a little bit, then it is fine. You know, buy something, because I don't think Valorant skin is that expensive, right? Maybe like over 100 maybe, but it's not as expensive as buying a whole new phone. So I think it is fine, just don't buy it frequently lah. because we as a human and we're like so young, you know, young adult, then we do have this like sort of needs to buy thing that we don't really need but we want, especially if you don't really have those like privilege in spending money when you were still back in school, like staying with your parents. Because I also experienced that when I was still in high school, when I was still staying with my parents doesn't really like give me money, like allowance. They only give me food allowance for school. So my dad gave me like 5 ringgit. Why you bonk me? Like my dad gave me like 5 ringgit per day, and I don't eat at school, so I save that money. So if I need to buy a new pen, if I need to buy a new book, I would use that money because my dad doesn't give me any other allowance. So the food money that I got daily, 5 ringgit per day, is my allowance that I use to buy stuff. So when I got into uni and I got allowance, not allowance lah, more like I got the leftover from PTPTN, I sometimes do splurge a little bit. So I think it is something that you cannot run away. You will experience those kind of situations at least once in your life, especially if you don't really have the experience to buy things when you were still young. It's like the way the inner you trying to like compensate what you miss out when you were young. Wait, what did I miss? My glasses cost me 800 ringgit since mine... Oh, your power is 700 to, or 800? Oh, that's pretty thick. I think my power is like 400 something for each eye. 400 something, I think 300 something or 400 something. Is it? Or is it 500 something already? I don't remember. Even though I made my glasses like a few months ago, I don't remember. Hi bro, hello, welcome. How are you? For those who first time got PT and learn careful with some your senior who evolve with in LMM, they just want to suck all your money. Yeah. Some people will like take advantage to make you spend more money when you first got your PTPTN, so be careful with that. There are not easy way to make money. Yeah, MLM is a scam. Don't get involved in it. Almost the same case here, but it was Akasupa. Oi! Isn't for us Malaysian Akasupa you have to like donate over 100? Just imagine I wanna do the part-time job, but also again my mom doesn't allow me, so I also just silently do Grab and Foodpanda for side money. Dang. It's like not like the opposite, but when I first wanted to work part-time, my dad doesn't really let me because he said that it's gonna distract me from studying. But then I told him, but you don't give me money then. How am I supposed to eat if I don't work? So my dad be like, okay, go lah work. so I got a part-time during my studies. I thought I could spam bonk here. I put cooldown. I think for a few minutes. Care package. Thank you. It means I'm yapping again. Thank you. Hydrate, guys. Hydrate. I'm good. Talking about PTPTN, I don't take it when I was in uni. Oh, that's nice. Then you won't be like burdened with loans when you graduate it. That's nice. 300 for Akasupa, oi. Who almost spent for Akasupa just now? Mocha, right? Oi. 300 is expensive for a student, guys. Expensive glasses are good. Mine is like 700-ish, and it has survived through me getting by cars and several high-speed motor crashes. Dang. It depends on what kind of frame you have as well. Mine, I just took a basic lenses because it is quite expensive if I were to get like a better lens. So mine is basic, and I choose a pretty cheap frame that cost me less than 100. So I think the other day I make my glasses, it cost me 500 ringgit, which is on the cheaper side actually. If I choose the better lens, the price would go up until 1000. But the lens is good lah. The lens is very good. I like this dead talk. Why does my stream always like this? I would always end up talking about stuff like this. Do you guys like listening to stuff like this? I feel like sometimes I yap too much about life. That understandable. Have a nice day. At least I didn't go and buy milk, guys. I saved my allowance when I was in high school so I can buy Gempak magazine. Yes, I remember. I always collect all those Gempak Star book, the magazine. Yes, it reminds me back in the day. I will redeem it in 30 minutes. Nice. I spend the most money on the strong frame and normal lens. Ah, I see. I used to get like a thick lens, but because I wear it almost the whole time, so I switched to a thinner lens. So my lens, if you redeem the glasses, right, that's pretty much the same to my actual glasses. What is Akasupa? You know how YouTubers that have the membership thing unlocked, you can donate to them. So we call that super chat, right? So in Japanese, they call the red donation, the red super chat, Akasupa. So akai, red in Japan, and then super chat, they call it super chat, super chatto. So they short form it, and so it becomes Akasupa. So it's basically the high donation in YouTube. Is that a Malaysian sports shoe brand? Bukan. No, it's not. Red super chat. Yes. Yes, I'm in love with life talk. Then that's good. Because sometimes I feel like I yap too much about life. Some people might think that the conversation is a little bit too deep for some people, but if you guys enjoy it, then I'm glad. Also a regular, so get a discount. Ah, I see. Dang. I guess I need to find a shop, and then start going there regularly. For me, I just counted with the shop owner to get the cheapest recommendation from them. Ah, I see. I kind of want to do that, but you know, sometimes when you do that, you can't really like get a frame you want. I'm a little bit picky when it comes to glasses frame. So, yeah. I save money while working as a campo mechanic to buy a full face helmet. I see. Because safer. Oh yeah, full face helmet is safer because if you fall down and then you roll on the road, you won't get injured on your face. So yeah, full face mask is good. New Twitch category for Axel, just yapping. Live yapping. Yes, I yap too much. I guess in a way I am a boomer, I guess. I talk like an old person. Why does it sound like life punching? Why? I don't think yapping sounds like punching, or is there another word for that? Hey, why bonk? And we need to remind Asa to do the care package. Yes, reminds me to hydrate. I always forgot. But we stay for the yap. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you like to hear my yapping. Kochi Loco, welcome. How are you? Fortnite? What Fortnite? The character? If you mean the character, no, this is a VTuber character. Not related to Fortnite. I think I should be able to finish a little bit actually, but I yap too much and my hand is not moving. London cat. The eye patch. The eye patch is what makes it look like a pirate. Pepperonis and cheese pizza. Oh, speaking of yapperonis, not yapperonis, but like mac and cheese, right? Mac and cheese. Have you guys seen this? Like a viral post few months ago where someone sell a mac and cheese, but it is more like they boil the macaroni and then they put like a cheese slice on it. Cheese slice, I think, like they put cheese on top of it and then make it melt, and then call it a macaroni and cheese. They took the name literally, quite too literally. Axel so boomer, he don't know Fortnite. I tried Fortnite once because my sibling asked me to try them, but only that one time. I don't know much about Fortnite. I know like some dance in Fortnite that went viral. I think the backpack boy dance is also like related to Fortnite, right? If I'm not mistaken. I once got a pretty bad motor accident. I had to budding on the road for a few minutes before I can stand. Dang. Did someone like come and help you? I feel like usually when you got into like a bike accident, the people around you will stop and help you. Without color, this character looks like a love child between Dehya and Botan from Hololive. Dehya? Ah, okay, I can see the Dehya. But Botan? Is it the one with the silver or like white hair? I don't really watch Hololive, so I'm not sure the characters. I only know like the famous one. Axel in Fortnite when? I wonder. Just imagine I got accident at lane paling kanan. Wow. So basically you got accident in like in a very high speed. Are you okay? Did you broke any bones? Where's the... Oh, okay. Sounds disgusting, and this is coming from the guy who eat eggshells. Yeah, it looks so dry because mac and cheese is like... The main thing is the cheese, right? Not the macaroni, but what they did is they just boil like a ton of macaroni and then just pour a little bit of cheese in it. The main one is the macaroni, which is actually the cheese. Actually, they're like, I don't know who picked that and think it's a good idea to sell that. The Lion Vtuber? Ah, I see. Just few wounds and a concussion. Concussion is not good. Ah, Prez, thank you for the drowning me. Also, welcome. How are you? That ain't mac and cheese, that is mac and maybe cheese. Yeah, that's what I think as well. So when I saw that, I was like, bro, who saw this and think it's a good idea? Because it is not. It is not. Luckily, the rider behind me is my neighbor. Ah. So they can help you. Nice. I never got into a bike accident, so I can't really imagine how it feels like. The only bike related accident I have is that when I was super young, I was on my way back home from Magaji at night with my brother, and we were riding a bike together. Like, I was sitting at the back. I think I was around 5-6 years old at that time. Me and my brother is like 6 years apart. Me and my older brother is like 6 years apart. So we go to the Surau to Mangaji together at night, and then we would ride a bike together. So I sit at the back. And there's this one night, we were riding back home from Surau, and then there's this one bike came in really fast into the neighborhood, and we couldn't like avoid the bike on time. So what my brother did is that he slowed down the bike so that the bike would hit him instead of hitting me, because if he sped up, we couldn't avoid the bike on time, so the bike would directly hit me. And I was like super small at the time. I was still like 5, 4, 6 years old, and I'm pretty short back then, so he ended up taking the hit from me. So that's the only like bike related accident I've ever had, and I didn't suffer any injuries at all because my brother like helped me. He covered me up. He took the hit for me lah, basically. So it's a story around century years ago when you were 5 or 6. Yes, centuries, many centuries ago. Axel could handle Goku popping 60s on Gojo Satoru with a pump shotgun that night. What? To be honest, even I can't comprehend what Fortnite have become. Did it change a lot? I think when I tried Fortnite, it was back in COVID days, so probably 2020 or 2021. Ah, Biru or Bo, welcome. How are you? Greetings, Excellency. Greetings. Welcome. Welcome to my art, aka yapping stream. What do you mean I can see Deku get killed by Sasuke using Thor's hammer? Huh? What is this crossover? Oh, they took you home. The wife and me take Grab, and the husband go to home first and take his highlights to pick up my moto. Ah, it's a good thing that someone actually helped you. At first, I don't know the rider, but the man could not my father. Ah, I see. So you got hit by someone who know you? Oh, I mean your father? Also, on the topic of crashes, I just decided to buy a full face helmet because my friend crashes into a kid driving the wrong way, and he just face planted on the other bike wheels. Ow, that sounds hurt. His front row of teeth is just gone. Ow, oh, that hurts. That hurts. Dang. Yeah, kids, they are uncontrollable. You know how kids, whenever they cross the road, some kids they don't really learn how to look left, right, left. Right, left, right. Is it left, right, left, or right, left, right? But yeah, the kiri kanan kind of thing. They didn't look at all, and they just straight run and cross the road. If they're lucky, they survive. If they're unlucky, they get hit. Either they fly or the bike that hit them fly. So kids are scary, guys. Conclusion: kids are scary. So I've been streaming for an hour plus. I barely progresses. Yes, okay. And then the hen. The flowers. Ah, I'm wearing glasses. Wait, I saw what? The rider that hit me just ran away, huh? It's a hit and run, dang it. If they get hit, it's either they fly or they go isekai. Yes. So you have to like really pay attention to the road because of the kids, especially if you drive through a neighborhood or like in front of a school area or something. I believe I can fly. Yes, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I watched the rider got hit by the flying lorry tire. Oh my god, that is so dangerous. I think there's a video in Twitter yesterday, I think, that went somewhat viral, like it's been going around, where a rider got hit by a lorry tire that rolled on the road, and the guy was like pretty much flip over the tire. Good thing is he doesn't like suffer that bad of an injury, but that is so scary because the lorry tire is so big and so heavy. If the person is small and they got into a wrong like angle or something, they're gonna get hurt pretty badly. You made progression, you made us more mature version than us an hour ago. That's a good thing, I guess. You know, because I yap too much on stream, I do hope like at least, you know, you guys listening to all this yap, you guys are able to like learn something from all the things that I yap about. Because I don't want to yap about, you know, empty things. Like, I don't really like empty talks. You know, the borak-borak kosong thingy. Whenever I talk to people, I like to talk about things that can make me learn something new. Which is why when I make my radio show, aka podcast, the Mizuno Naka radio show, my main goal is to learn something new from another VTuber. So that's why I don't really call it a podcast. I call it a radio show. So I basically like interview people so that I can learn more about other people. Because podcast is basically like you talk about stuff, like you have a specific topic, and then sometimes the topic, the talk, the conversation can get sidetracked. And I don't really like, I enjoy sidetrack in my topics, but sometimes it get way too sidetracked and you ended up not learning anything from the conversation. So I don't actually prefer that, which is why I make the Mizu Naka radio show, the podcast that I have, to have like a structure. So far, so far in my life, I have only crashed a few times, but all because of cars that are distracted. Ah, I see. Yeah, there's a lot of car drivers that love to drive car while like using a phone. I'm amazed. Like the confidence that they have. If you want to feel what motorcycle crash feels like, you can try being in boxing rings one. No. Fighting Mike Tyson, pretty close simulation. No, I think I'm gonna die. Kind of afraid to Tagore kids these days because don't want any trouble with their parents' caretaker. Yes. Parents nowadays, I think most of the millennials, I think, you know, the Gen Alpha parents are millennials, right? Those parents, they tend to think that their kids are like the holiest kid, the kindest kid in the world. They can never imagine their kids doing anything bad. So when other people like you know, what's the go in English again? Advice? Call out the bad behavior of the kids, the parents be like, no, you're not allowed to do that. My kid can never do things like that. My kid is so nice. They're so kind. It must be your delusion, your hallucination. You know, they can never do that. My cats, no, my kid. My kid, no, not cat. Cat is good. Cat is nice. Cat is amazing. Cat is cute. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, care package. Okay, I have too much. Okay, hydrate. Okay. Okay, what else? But actually, I really appreciate your talk. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. It makes me want to yet more. I learned Ah! Teddy! Welcome, Raiden! Hello, my name is Axel Axotis. I'm your last Axolotl boy. Nice to meet you. Welcome. We're just yapping and talking about life. So if you guys wanna join in on the live talk, come and chat with us. But if you have other things you wanna do, you wanna go rest, you wanna go eat, feel free to lurk and do your things. Thank you again for the raid, and thank you for the follow, Zeri and Hamutan. Welcome. What were you doing, Teddy? Wait, let me shout you out. Shout out. If I accidentally raid, do tell me. I have a PTSD where I raid people instead of shouting them out. Thank you for the follow, Zomba. Welcome. Wait, YouTube people, I'm gonna shout out Teddy first. Alright, okay. I'm gonna try and catch up all the chats. Wait. I learned to look left, right when I cross the street. Now, yes, guys, please practice that. Learn to cross the road properly, especially when you jaywalk. Podcast is sembang kosong, but you get paid. True. Same, I got accident that dislocated my shoulder. Ow. And just ride the scooter to HKL using only right hand. Dang. The adrenaline must be like at its peak at the time. And the ER nurse be like, accident lagi ka, berapa kali the accident? You're the regulars in the ER. Alright. What did I miss? If I miss anything, do let me know. I never look at my phone while driving. So far, the longest I have gone without even touching my phone is like 3 hours, and I only touch my phone at RNR. I see. I'm still new when it comes to driving cars, so I never use my phone. Even like, I don't know. I usually drag my younger brother together with me whenever I drive. So if I want to do like adjust something on my phone, I would just be like, yo bro, can you help me? I never take my hands off the wheel whenever I drive. I'm like too scared for it. Okay, I'm catching up. I once was going 120 km/h drive on a 4x4 on a school area, and the roads were kinda bumpy. Wonder why? It's because people keep speeding up. That's why. People keep speeding up. Even they know that that place have a lot of kids like running across the road. Learn something from people's experience is something most people need to do or master. Yeah, true. Sometimes some people, they cannot like listen to advice or listen to other experience. They don't learn anything from it. They need to experience those things themselves. So yes. Actually, you can eat less being full by take white rice, fried egg, soy sauce, and sesame oil. Really? I think that will make you eat more because this is like a good combination of food. Kiss equal to cats, understandable now. That's a mistake. If I ever become a parent, I would never see my life like that. I would never see my child in a holy light. What do you mean? That Daredevil gonna take my bad traits for sure. You're gonna have a hard time taking care of your child if that's the case. Recently, I was eating at a mama, then the kid decided to punch me in the gut, so I slapped the kid. Then the kid called his dad, and before his dad could even yell, I slapped him too. Both of our because I just went home. You basically did a double kill there, Mocha. Okay, I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Give me a few more minutes. Let me see. We were playing Minecraft. Oh, I see. I see. What were you doing? Were you building something? And so at this point, you really need a mod. Yeah, I do think that I need a mod. But the thing is, you know, I've been streaming for 3 years plus, but I never really like had a mod where I actually like had them do the modding stuff, you know? Whenever I have a mod, when I need mod helps, I ended up doing it myself. I don't know, I couldn't like get myself to be like, hey mod, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? I can't do that. I kept forgetting to do that. I ended up doing things myself, so which is why I never get a mod for me, because I ended up doing things by myself. Either way, so yeah. I am the regular at the ER due to grab job. Ah, I see. Dang. Hard way learning, yes. Some people need to learn it the hard way so that they can learn anything. I basically can't feel the pain when I got into accident. Why? You got numb? You got used to the pain? Or your pain threshold is just... Your pain threshold is high? Every accident, I just stand up like nothing happened and ride back my scooter to ER or clinic. Dang. You have a really high pain tolerance, or like you just used to the pain? And I'll be supportive about it. Here, knife and go do crime. Hey, no, cannot. Cannot lie like that. Cannot. Don't teach your kids like that. But yeah. Kids. It reminds me when I was in university, I had to take an English course for 2 semesters. So the first semester, basically you learn all the basics, not basics, like the more formal stuff, like how to write an email, how to write things professionally, those kind of English classes. And another English classes is more like a speaking kind of thing. And then I remember one of my assignments, we had to like do a research, I think, about kids. And I remember this one video that went viral a few years ago. Not few years ago, many years ago, because I'm old. I'm like centuries years old, so many centuries ago. There's this one video that went viral where the kids that was like 3 years old, 4 years old, and then the kid was saying really bad words. Like the kid was, I don't remember if it's a girl or a boy, but the kid was like saying curse word, the curse word that even I don't say. And the parents, instead of like, you know, telling the kid that, hey, it's a bad word, don't say it, you cannot say that, instead of saying that, you can say this. Instead of they do that, they just laugh at it and they encourage the kid to say more. They find it funny, they find it cute. And I think that's a really bad parenting, because if you don't tell the kids that what they did was wrong at a very early age, the kid will think that it is okay to keep doing that. So as they get older, they get used to doing those bad things. Then if you try to, like, you know, correct them when they get older, they will get mad and they will rebel, because the kid will be like, I've been doing this for years but you never tell me, so why do you suddenly tell me that it is wrong? So yeah, I remember that video when we talk about kids. I had that assignments where I elaborate on that stuff. I do a presentation about the difference in parenting. So they have like, I think there's a few category types in parenting. We have the authoritative. Wait, let me search. I think that there are 3 types. Axel, I have a suggestion to use bong thingy on Twitch as a don't yet move hand reminder to you. At this point, this stream gonna turn into a just chatting stream. It's okay, guys. I have a stream dedicated to just yapping. I have a stream dedicated to just yapping. Every month on second Friday of the month, I will have a stream series called Coffee at Terminus Cafe. So that stream is basically dedicated to just yapping. I will choose a topic and I will let you guys know a week before so you guys can send anything that you want to share regarding that topic and we're just gonna yap. So we have a yap dedicated stream for that. Did he say skibidi? No, it was during the time where skibidi doesn't even exist. I think there's 3 types of parenting. I remember one is authoritative. Parenting. 2 more is... Wait, let me see. 3. One is authoritative, another is permissive, and another is uninvolved. Anyway, Kappa, I'm gonna take my leave now, almost 12 a.m. Okay. Sure. Have a nice rest, by the way, Maladroy. Thank you for dropping by. Lately, I kept bumped into yapping stream. Maybe that's a sign for something. Yeah, maybe it's trying to hint you something, you know? I don't know what. Kifi, welcome, thank you. Thank you for welcome, yes, welcome. Just came to say hi and your drawing is really cute. Also your voice, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the help when I asked you that question, really helped a lot. I'm glad that, my answers helped you a lot. I wish you all the best in whatever you decided to do in the future, Sometimes we may regret our choices in the future, but just do what you think is the best for you at the moment. So even if you feel regret in the future, it won't feel as bad because you know what you did, what you choose is the best choice that you can think at the moment. I just want to say lately for the past week, your stream have been the highlight of my day so far. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I always wanted to, have an impact on someone. So yeah, I think I achieved my goal tonight. Thank you for that comment. So thank you. You're welcome and thank you as well. Okay, what did I miss? That kid need a sleeper on the face. Yeah, sometimes I never had sleeper on my face, but I had the belt on my face. So I do think that some kids really do need to feel the belt or the sleeper on their face. Sometimes they are uncontrollable. For real, I want to raise a child of my own, but first I need to find my partner. Yes. But at the same time, raising a child, raising your own child, you have to be able to handle the responsibility because taking care of another human being is way different than taking care of pet, like an animal pet. I think animal pet, they are kind of independent. You have to take care of them a lot, but at the same time, you don't really need to do the parenting thing, compared to human child. The parents need a sleeper to the face too. Yes. That's 3 times yapping, this is 1 time. Yeah, probably, since that stream gonna be focused on just yapping. Oh yeah, that yapping stream will be on, where's the calendar again? Will be on 13th September, Friday. Just to let you guys know in advance. 13th September. What did I miss? What did I miss? My dad used to rotan me, but after I keeps reflexively dodging, he just give up. I see. I have an episode when it comes to like getting hit by your parents when I was young. So I have 3 siblings. My older brother and me is like 6 years apart, but me and my younger brother is 4 years apart. So because of that, me and my younger brother, we fight a lot when we were young. We always like, you know, we have PS1, PS2 at our home. So when I wanna play, he also wanna play, and then we don't want to like give up. We wanna play, you cannot play, so we keep on fighting, and then we would yell, we would hit each other, and then we would cry. Both of us would cry. So whenever that happened, my dad would just hit both of us. So there's this one night, I think it was during the time when my dad just bought a PS2. So it was late night. My dad doesn't let us like play the games late at night, but he doesn't like really enforce that rule. So he told us, you guys cannot play games after midnight, but even if we play games after midnight, he would come and scold us, but he doesn't do anything. He would come to us and be like, hey, I told you cannot play games after midnight, right? And then we'd be like, yeah, okay, we sleep later. And then he would go away. He doesn't like come and close the PS2 or things like that. So he's strict, but not that strict. I think he is actually pretty lax. He's not that strict. But there's this one time that I want to play PS2 because I haven't tried that much games yet. But my brothers keep playing the games and doesn't let me play at all. So I started to get mad. I started to like get into a fight with my younger brother, but I have to ended up giving up. So I cried. I was really young at the time, so I cried. I got into my bedroom and then I cried. And my dad, because I lived with my dad at the time. My parents got divorced, so I stayed with my dad. So my dad got mad at me for crying late in the night. So he came to hit me with the hanger. Usually he would use hanger or a belt, but that night he came to me with a hanger to like, because he kept telling me to stop crying, but I won't stop crying. I keep crying louder and louder. So he got mad. He took the hanger and then he came to hit me, but for some reason he slipped on a carpet, like a small carpet that we usually put in front of the bathroom. He slipped on that and he fall back, like straight back to the floor. And then he didn't say anything. He just slowly got up and he left. He just told me to stop crying and then he left. I think ever since then, my dad never hit me anymore. I don't know what it is, but after he falls down when he tried to hit me that night, he never hit me anymore. He basically stopped hitting everyone. He would just get mad. He told us off, but he never hit us anymore ever since that incident. I just embrace my mom rotan since I can't fight back. If I fight back, it's getting worse. People keep asking me to stand up for myself, but in my case, I just can't. Yeah, some parents, they're like, you can't really do anything. My pet won't be an asshole when they grow up. Yeah. Your pet is really a pet. You don't have to do like a parenting thing. Have you tried asking him about that? I did, but he said he didn't remember. It's either he doesn't want to tell me, or he actually did forget about it. But I did ask him before. What am I missing? I'm already raising a child. It walks on 4 legs and hairy all over and always come to me when it's hungry. A cat, I guess. I understand. Usually, even if that's not a physical thing, it can also be a mental thing. Yeah. Some parents they are really good at gaslighting as well. They do things, and it is pretty obvious that they are in the wrong, but they're really good at twisting their words and turn it to be you the one who are in the wrong. Me and my sister has a huge age gap, so I don't really have that moment. Am I lucky or not? I think there's a pros and cons to that. I think that having a siblings close to your age, the good thing about it is they can be your friend. Like me and my younger brother, we are very close like a friend. Wherever I go, I would drag him. Wherever he goes, sometimes he would drag me. But we are very close. We hang out on Discord almost every week, and we always share our problems together. So that's a good thing about having a siblings close to your age, because we can relate to each other. We're basically in the same generation, because me and my older brother, we're like 6 years apart, so there is a little bit of a generation gap between us. So although we are very close, but I can't be as close with him compared to my younger brother, because there's this like some sort of elder siblings respect with him, because he is way older than me. But the cons is sometimes my younger brother doesn't treat me like a sibling. They treat me like a friend. One time I got into an argument with him because I was like, bro, you know I'm older than you, right? But he treated me like a friend, like I'm equal. So that's a cons. I guess you could say that a cons. What else? What else? My dad would allow me to touch PS2. There's one time I sneakily went to my neighbor to play PS2 and my dad looking for me there. Kinorotan. Wow. Dang, your dad is really strict. My dad is not that strict. He even plays game with us back then. Like there's this one game in PS2 called Midnight Tennis, Everyone Tennis, where you can play up to 4 people tennis. So me, my 2 brothers, and my dad would play tennis game together. The good old days. Sounds fun to have siblings. For me, I think it is kind of fun, but it depends on what kind of siblings you have as well. If you have a siblings that you are close to each other, then it is fun. But I have some people who have a pretty bad relationship with their siblings, so they rather not have a siblings at all. I guess it depends on the circumstances and the people as well. He just got really embarrassed that every time he want to hit you, the cringe comes back, so he stopped. Either that or like, you know, maybe my dad realized something. I'm not sure, but yeah, he did stop. My dad is a really chill and cool and good dude. The reason he beat my ass a lot when I was a child because I was a hellspawn. I see. I think I didn't rebel that much. Wait, I did. Okay, when I was younger, when I was still in like around elementary school, I was the good kids. I was usually at the top of my class. I don't really play with kids. I mean, I don't have friends. I don't really like went out and came back home really late. So my dad doesn't really get mad at me for that. The only thing my dad get mad at me is because I argue with my brother and we got really loud. That's it. I think I started to rebel when I was still in high school, but I didn't rebel in a way that's like harming his reputation or anything. The way I rebel is that I don't really talk to him that much, and I just stay in my room and only leave just to eat and use the bathroom. I pretty much like disconnect myself from my parents. I think that's the only rebel thing I did. I don't really think that counts as a rebel, but to him, it was a rebel. We're Asian, we always have the elder boundary thing. Yes, yes, yes. That's why like I can't really get close to my older brother. I usually would go and ask him for advice, but I can't do the thing like like how I did with my younger brother. It's a little bit different. Like it's kind of hard because of the generation gap. Tak respect as a sister. Siap gaslight kau. Wah. Yeah. Sometimes when you get too close to your siblings, to your younger siblings, they do like sort of forget that you're the older one. So you have to put them in their place sometime. But nowadays, since I got older, I started to become a more responsible adult. My brother did told me that he started to feel like he had another older siblings, and I was like, bro, are you trying to say that I don't act like an elder sibling before? Okay, my hand finally moved again. Me and my bro has a 3-year gap, and we are close as heck. Maybe because we roll as a duo since we were in Talika. Yeah, I think 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, sibling age gap is an ideal age gap to be close like a friend with your brother. More than that, then it's kind of hard. I want to put this outside of the folder. Tapi nak buat macam mana dia bagi 300 as duit raya? Your brother? Oh, care package again. Thank you for the redeem, Akira. Drink water, everybody. Drink. Oh. The radish is here. Like, why mom and dad gotta pause 3 to 4 years from making us? Why did it immediately next year? I mean, the mother gonna have a hard time if you and your siblings are like a year age gap. Imagine. imagine the pain. So that's radish interesting. Yes, that's my past life. Because if you guys didn't know, I used to be in a different name before as a VTuber, and then I graduated and reborn as Axel. So I was a radish, the one on the right, for 2+ years. So basically, I was actually a VTuber for 3+ years, just a different identity. I basically close to my bro since I always with his to play with his friends. I also compete panjat pokok siapa paling laju naik. I see. That's a good thing, can play with your brothers like that. My sister gave me 300 last raya. Oh, nice. V, welcome. How are you? I promise you don't want siblings. I think it depends on what kind of siblings you have. As your older sister or brother got older, feel like you talk to make machi pachi, serious talk, no joke around. Yeah, maybe it depends. Depends on what kind of people you're talking to, I guess. As for me, I do feel like the older I got, the more boomer I talk. That's why I can yap like this. Mom gotta start locking. There's two of them now. Yeah. The one on the right is my past life model called Siron. I got smacked against the wall once. Oh my god. Why? You got into a fight with them? Have I ever got physical with my siblings? I think when I was younger, I do get into a physical fight with my younger siblings. I never got into a physical fight with my brother, my older brother. When I was young, I usually follow my older brother around because I'm not that close to my parents. So my older brother was the one that basically took care of me, so I respect him like how I would respect my parents. So I never got into like a physical fight with him. But with my younger brother, yes. Like my late grandma and my mom, just imagine tahun ni my mom beranak, the next year my grandma, and it's been like that till my younger sister born. Wow. Dang. Oh, yeah, they're busy. Yeah. Glad my brother still involved in anime. Yeah, having a same interest with our siblings is also like a thing that can help us to be close to our siblings. Like me and my brothers, all of us loves anime and games. We play the same games, so it is a lot easier for us to get close to each other. We have things to talk about because we have a similar interest. Like we share stream library, like we have the family sharing thingy. So we buy, let's say for example a game series have like 3 different games in it. So we would buy one each so we can share. Like if you want to buy a console, let's say if I want to buy PS5, I can just share and like split it with my brothers so that we can get one and then we share the console. So your big bro is the chill one? Yes, my big brother is really chill. I always go to him for advice and stuff. Like he knows a lot of like general thing. He has a lot of like general knowledge. I can pretty much just ask him anything and he can answer me. Oh, and he's also a yapper. He yap a lot, like me. Like, yeah, I guess we share the same genetic, the yapper genetic. Me and my bro fight a lot as children. Sometimes we even, until we bleed, dang. Then my dad will come and beat our asses, but it did make us closer. Yeah, I think when you're like super young and then you get into like a physical fight with your siblings, sometimes it does makes you get closer, you know? Blood and tears. My mom is the eldest from 11, so I called my youngest aunt Pende. Wait, if that's the case, then I guess your youngest aunt is probably around the same age as you. Because in my case, my dad also have a lot of siblings. Around, same like you, I guess, 11, 13, around that. But my dad is like one of the younger one. My dad is like somewhat the middle child, I think. 10, 9. So most of my cousins are way older than me. So I couldn't really get close to them. Ah, she's 25. I see. At least at home it's not too silent and too alone if have a sibling. Yes. I think that's also why most of people who are like single child that don't have sibling, most of them are introverts. Because they have to talk to people if they want to find people to talk to that are like around their age. They have to find a friend somewhere outside from the family. Because most of the single child that I've met are always like super introvert. They can talk for hours with people and not get drained. So that's really amazing. My youngest aunt is 25, so she also a gaslighter. Dang, the gaslighter genetic is too strong. But with my coworker, I got hang out with a friend who is 30s. Most oldest is 45. The youngest is 19. All boys. We joke around, no boundaries. I think when it comes to like at a workplace, you can like get along with people from a wide range of age, and you can be friends. You can be friends with them. That's a good thing. But for me, I don't know why. In my team, in my workplace, in my team, I'm the only person who call my team leader sir. Everyone call him with his name and just use the UI, the informal Malay UI, the kawaku with him, and I'm the only one who use sir. I call him sir. Because my bosses, my team leader and my bosses, they prefer to be like not using like a formal words when it comes to like talking to them. So my boss once told me that I don't need to call him sir and just talk to him like normally, like not normally, more like how do I say this, in a less formal way. So I had to call him by name. But I still call my team leader in a formal way. I don't know, I find it weird calling someone who is like almost my dad's age by name. I feel like it's a little bit disrespectful. But because of that, people do call me like someone who is super not super, like a little bit too serious when it comes to like the the way I call people and all. I don't know why, but the males in my family become hella strong at puberty. When me and my brother hit puberty, we accidentally rip doors of bathroom like 2 times a month. What? Won't your parents be super angry with that? They have to replace the doors multiple times because of you guys. Just imagine she said to my mom, Nisa teman ada perasaan after I got home from ER. What? Do the people from your mother's side doesn't have any empathy? It's okay, you can choose which you're comfortable more. Yes. I feel a lot more comfortable calling people who like near my parents' age in a more respectful name. So I'll stick to that. People can talk about me whatever they want. I don't really care. Me, single child, introverted. I mean, most of the single child I met are usually like super extroverted. I guess it's easier to be on either extreme side when you're a single child. For those with siblings, I think most of us are usually ambivert, I guess. Probably. But I'm an introvert. I'm like 90% introvert. I did the personality test before. I got INFP. Who is single child? We gang. Biru and Zeri can be friends. Both of you guys are like single child. From last week incident yang I got cucuk the IV needle at the ER. Ah, she said that. Dang. My mom's siblings just don't care. That's why I don't trust them anymore. Yeah. It's better to put your trust and your energy somewhere else where it is more worth it to do that. Don't waste your energy on toxic people. I usually just call people uncle in that case. Back in intern day, I call everyone with P. I don't know if you guys know this term or not. No, I don't think I've ever seen that term. P is the term you use to call older people. Ah, I see. I think in Malay, we don't really have a specific term to call older people. Aside from pakcik, but pakcik is uncle. Pakcik is uncle. Makcik is auntie, but in a working environment, we cannot use pakcik, makcik. They're gonna get mad. We always call kakak lah. I think for female coworkers, most of them would prefer to be called kakak. Sometimes they would call themselves kakak. But for the guys, usually they don't care. You can call them by names and they don't really care. But there are some that would like told the younger female coworker and be like, hey, you can call me abang. You know, abang is basically like brother. But I don't really want to use that words. I think using sir is good. I did it 3 times and got different results. Oh, is there at least any consistency in any of those 4 letters? Be rude and panggil, hey, orang tua, hey. Dang, that is like super rude. You're gonna get smacked. You're gonna get slapped. But aku rasa geli orang panggil aku kakak. Yeah, it feels weird. For me, luckily, I have a pretty innocent looking face. I look like a child for some reason. I mean, I look young. I look few years young. Like if I walk around with my younger brother, people would think that I'm the younger one. So because of that, I don't really have people calling me Kak. I have people calling my adik instead. And then when they found out my actual age, they'd be like, oh, so they're actually older than me? Yes. But I don't really mind. I think it is better to people to assume that you are younger than, you know, people assume you are older. One time I managed to escape from, you know, sometimes people, if you walk on the road, sometimes people will stop you and then try to make you donate to them, like do the monthly subscription thingy to your credit card to donate to them. And then some of those organizations, they have an age limit. So they can only like get people who are like above certain age to be able to donate and do the monthly subscription thingy. One time I managed to escape because I look younger. So they assume my age doesn't reach the requirement yet. So they just explained to me this and this, and then they told me if I reach a certain age, I can contact them back to like donate and stuff, and be like, yeah, thank you for telling me. And then I laugh. Actually, I'm way past the age requirement. Like P Axel? Did I pronounce it correct? P Axel? Big bro Axel. I see. Usually we use it to call our older siblings, but I even call person at my parent age P. I guess it depends on how comfortable you are at using the terms. Some people doesn't mind calling everyone abang and akak, but for me, it depends. For the akak, the sisters, I'm okay to use the terms, but for the abang, sometimes it does feel a little bit awkward. I think the only person I'm comfortable to call abang is actually my own brother. I don't think I've called anyone aside from my brother abang. I just call them sir or the name. back in my kampung, the uncle get mad when I call him uncle and ask to be called abang. I just say muka hang kedut kalau baju aku yang tak iron itu. Why you're so straightforward? That's why I just tell my age when they ask my age. Ah, I see, I see. I think it depends on some people. Some people, they're very sensitive when it comes to their age. So it's you can't really like ask them how old are they. But for me, I don't really mind. If people ask my age, I can just tell them. But in a streaming case, I need to stay true to my lore, which is why I don't really tell people my own age. If you know, you know. Some of you guys might be able to guess my age already based on what I keep, you know, telling you guys about my life stories and all. You can probably like guess my age range, but I don't really hide it. Age is just a number, you know. If I grow some mustache and beard, people call me abang. If without those, they will call me adik. I see, I see. Yeah, some people when they shave their beards off, they look like 10 years younger for some reason. Tapi kalau assume umur 15-16 tu melampau, like yeah, that's like a little bit too much. If you're like, you look 10-20 years younger than your actual age, then what kind of magic you doing? What sorcery is this? I remember I worked in FMB after SPM. I don't know, at first the supervisor ignored me when I called her Akka. Then my friend told me you need to address her Miss. So I use Miss all the time. Okay, that is a little bit childish. And a little bit unprofessional. You shouldn't ignore people just because people call you using a wrong term. Because, you know, you're not being rude. Rude. You're not being rude. And the terms that you use actually isn't that disrespectful. It's actually quite okay. Just less formal, I guess. But cheers to makcik nasi kerabu at my place call everyone sayang. Okay, I love makcik that call everyone sayang. So sayang, in English, I guess the equivalent of it is probably darling or love. You know how some aunties, they love to call you with those kind of name, like sayang, darling. So I love makcik that call you sayang. There's this one place near my workplace. I usually go there for whenever I want to buy breakfast, and she calls everyone sayang. And I don't know, I just love makcik that calls everyone sayang. And she's actually like really, really kind, because I go there quite frequent. She basically remembers what I buy, because I tend to buy the same food over and over again until I get bored, and then I switch to another food, and then I buy that same food over and over again. So that's how I buy stuff. So she memorized what I buy. So whenever I show up, she'd be like, the same thing? And I was like, yeah, the same thing. And then sometimes she would give me extra stuff for free. And then sometimes she give me discounts. You know, those kind of makcik are really, really nice. It makes me want to buy more at the place. A really, really good service. Especially the akak canteen at my workplace. They'd be like confused. Hey, yesterday I saw this person. Where's this person? Where I saw another person? Literally me, last year there's election in Thailand. You're gonna be at least 18. The staff at the place thought I was around 60 to 70. I was actually 20 there. Axel is at least century. Yes, I was many centuries years old. I'm guessing that you're now 270 years old. Yes, many centuries. Most of the people yang datang gerai my mom, right, mesti tanya dah habis sekolah. Some people loves to be assumed that they're younger. And I just reply say dah 10 tahun dah habis sekolah. Yeah, it reminds me one time when I was around 18. I got back home from college for semester break, and then I think I went out to buy some food, and then I got back home, and at the gate my neighbor suddenly like come to me and be like, "Hey, you're not going to school today?" And I was like, "Sis, I already graduated. I'm on my sem break right now." And she'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I thought you're still in high school." That's just how young I look. When I was 23, some people thought I was 20. So, yeah, I look 3 to 4 years younger than my actual age. Tak sedar diri punya makcik. By the way you read Axel is really cute. Really? Thank you. Sweetie, sayang. Ah, yeah, sweetie. I think sweetie, darling. Can also be like an equivalent of sayang. I once have a co-worker, but I call him abang even though he could be younger than me, but he was already in the company way longer than me. Ah, I see. Yeah, I think in some circumstances you can use the aka and abang as a way to replace the senior thing, like rather than based on age, based on the seniority level. That can also work, but I think it can only work on some people. Before PKP at my workplace, there's one makcik called everyone sayang as well. There's workers around the area calling her makcik sayang. Oh, that's a cute nickname. After PKP, I don't see her anymore. I wonder where she is. Her food is good. Ah. Oh, wait, did you guys notice something? Don't you think that most of the makcik that call people sayang usually have a really, really good food? A lot of love in their food. You guys are so lucky. Meanwhile, people call me uncle sometimes. I'm not even in my 20s yet. Now, some people just have a really like mature facial features. I have a softer facial features, so I look younger. Because of my parents as well. Both of my parents, they have like a softer facial features, so they also look younger than their age. Like they look like 3 to 4 years younger than their actual age. So I guess it's a genetic thing. Is Aku Sayang Me Malay song? The Datuk Seri Vida, I think. I forgot. I forgot the song. But yeah, it's a Malay song. Come to me, sayang, sayang. Yeah, that song. Yeah, that's a Malay song. It's the equivalent of handsome in Thailand for sayang, not the meaning but the concept. The context. I see. Every food seller call customer handsome. Ah, yeah. In Malaysia, the aunties would call sayang. Usually it's the aunties that do it. The uncles doesn't do it. I think the uncles would just call everyone adik. Adik is like what you call your younger siblings or like younger people. They call it adik. I think the uncles would use adik, but the aunties would use sayang. I thought I was their only handsome. But actually that's a good way to like, that's a good customer service method. Axel, semalam Ahad, most visitor yang take picture with Abu. Aku tak bawa Abu. Oh, I see. So they wanna take picture with Abu, but you didn't bring Abu along. Dang. So in Malaysia, it would be I thought I was their only sayang. Yeah. Secret ingredients, love. Yes. Love is actually one of the best ingredients that you can put in your food. Homemade food are usually taste really good. I like homemade food. I like food I made I've never cooked once. I can cook a little bit. Like I learned how to cook from my brother. When I stayed with my okay, I when I was younger, when I was still staying with my parents, I never like actually managed to go and help my parents when they were cooking because like I said, I stayed with my dad. My dad doesn't really like whenever I go around him when he was cooking, he would usually ask me, why are you outside? Why are you not in the room? Because I was always in the room, right? So I ended up going back to my room. And then when I go visit my mom doesn't let me be in the kitchen when she's cooking. So I never really get to like learn how to cook. I don't even like know how to cut like chopped vegetables properly. So when I stayed with my brother a few years ago during COVID, he made me cook. He teach me how to cook. He teach me how to cut things. He teach me how to like properly fry chicken so that it cook completely. He teach me a lot of stuff. So when I started to like work and stay away from my family, I managed to survive by cooking because of all the basics that he taught me back then. Big bro, yeah, my big bro really like taught me a lot. He taught me a lot of like survival skills. Ada artis ke artis Ellie tu post gambar abu ke FB dia semua pakat duk komen tanya mana abu. Panik akak temu jawab. Cat Your cat is very famous. I just finished one line art. What am I supposed to do? It's already past midnight. Am I in danger? Why is this BGM sounds like GTA song? We can't let her start drawing, guys. Keep her yapping. Guys, let me work. I yap too much. Sebab dia lah aku boleh cakap dengan dua keyboard. Yeah, I saw the videos. How did she know that you brought a cat? Did she saw it? Or did someone told her that there's a cat in the audience? Yes, you are indeed in danger. Yes, I am in danger. I am in danger. Thank you for the care package. Hydrate, everyone. The MC told her since I rise I raised Abu up in the air. Ah, I see, I see. Yay, no more Monday. Yes, we're up to Tuesday blues now. And so, may I ask your sleep schedule? To me, I can't even stay past midnight if I have to wake up early tomorrow. Sorry in advance if that's inappropriate. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not an inappropriate question, so you're good. You're good. My sleep schedule is kind of messed up, which is why the last Friday incident can happen. I don't ask it was. Yes, my sleep schedule is super messed up. So, I usually would go to sleep at 2 to 3 a.m. and I woke up at 6:30. So basically, I sleep at the average of 4 to 5 hours per day, which is not good. Don't follow my sleep schedule. It is bad. That's why the last Friday incident can happen. I was too sleep deprived. I always call him tweet in Twitter. Yes, yes. It's either I was tweeting something on my on Axel's Twitter, or I would like retweeting things in other Twitter. In like my non-Vtuber Twitter. True programmer sleep schedule. Yes, yes. It's also because of my work. Sometimes my work requires me to work in midnight. Like when we have like a project implementation thing, it will be implemented during midnight. So my sleep schedule is kind of messed up actually. It's better than having 2 hours for sleeping. Yeah, that is Akira. Akira? I sleep 1 hour per day, guys. So never follow. Yeah, don't. It's super dangerous for your health. Don't follow me, don't follow Akira. We are a bad example when it comes to like having a healthy sleep schedule. Is it possible to learn this power? Nocturnal coder, yeah. My sleep schedule is like this because of many reasons. One reason is because of my work. Another reason is because I feel like I don't have enough time per day. So my brain kind of like refuses to sleep early. When I try to sleep early, it never works. I will stay awake. And my brain either force me to think about stuff, or I just need to like, I will end up scrolling through YouTube or something. I cannot sleep early. Even if I go to bed early, I would fall asleep around the same time I would usually go. Because I feel like if I sleep early, I'm wasting time. I have this a really bad mindset where I think that rather than sleeping, it is better if I work instead. I think you can call that like a pretty like a workaholic unhealthy behavior. I feel like it is better if I work instead of sleeping. I think this started to develop when I started working full time, because I worked 9 to 5. Usually when I got back home, it's already almost nighttime, and I feel like I don't have enough time to do things that I love to do anymore. So my brain kind of like forced me awake so that I'm able to do those stuff. And then also, since I'm also like a VTuber, I create contents. So because of that, I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of like personal projects, things that I need to work on offline, because I also like focus quite a bit on my offline contents rather than just streaming. Because I don't stream that often. So because of that, I think if I don't stream, I'll be working on stuff. And if I don't, I feel a little bit like guilty, uneasy, anxious, all those kind of like emotions when I try to sleep early. So yeah, my sleep schedule is usually like really bad, 4 hours per day. Rogue Ranger Roger, hello, welcome. Irashai. I wish people just sleep 4 hours a day and still have the same benefits of sleeping 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, true. Because 24 hours a day is not enough, really. It really is not enough. I need more. Even 24 hours a day is not enough. Yes, it really is not enough. When I was in diploma, I slept 3 hours almost every day for a week. That's one day I'm awake sitting on the chair, but I can't move my body. Oh my god! That is a really scary experience. But yeah, that's what the exhaustion do to you. I'm not sure how it is for orientation week for university outside of Malaysia. But for Malaysia, we have orientation week for students who just got enrolled. And depends on the university. Some universities do the orientation week very intense. So I got unlucky. My university's orientation week is very intense. It depends on the college you're in. So my university got quite a lot of college, basically the dorms had a lot of like dorms. The dorms that I got assigned to, that I got in, had a really like strict and intense orientation schedule, the schedule for orientation week. So we would go back to our dorm around 2 a.m. So imagine you have to like, you know, take turns to take shower and all, so you get to sleep at 3 a.m. 3 to 4 a.m. and then they would wake you up at 6. So we slept for like 2 to 3 hours per day for the whole week. And then they forced us to do this like, you know, cheering stuff, dancing, Zumba and all that. So one time, I think during my 5th day or 6th day of orientation, they had this like a sort of messed up activity where they pretend that someone was smoking without permission in the dorm. So the warden got mad and called everyone out and start yelling at us and start punishing us. It's a skit. I think we call that a skit. It's an act. Nobody smoked. Nobody got found out for anything. Nobody smoked. It's just an act. I don't know why, but they let us back to the dorm around 2 a.m. I think 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So it was pretty late. I was super exhausted at the time, with not enough sleep, walking around every day and all those kind of stuff. So I was super exhausted. And then all of a sudden at around 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m., the door started banging loudly and they woke us up. They had us to go to the hall in 15 minutes. So we had to rush to the hall, all sleepy, all tired and all that. And then they start punishing us. They start yelling at us, you know, doing all those ridiculous stuff. And then I was so exhausted at the time. They had a squat. They had us keep in a squat position for 15 minutes or more. I don't remember. It was really long. And my body couldn't handle anymore. And then all of a sudden I feel like my tongue got pulled back to my throat and then blocked my throat. So I cannot breathe at all. And then I started panicking, because it's the first time that I experienced those kind of thing. So I asked help from people around me, so they pulled me back. And then it took me a while before I finally managed to able to breathe again. And then shortly after that, they told me to go back to the line and continue my punishment. So it was a really messed up orientation week. That's the only experience I have where my body like literally shut down because of exhaustion. For me, I ended up wake up in 1 hour intervals. Ah yeah, that is insomnia. I once got a very bad body spam, still I need to go to ER during ambulance and got 2 bottles of IV drips. Oh my god. Oh my god. So far I never like got to the point where I need to get the IV drips. Just imagine I can't move my body at all. My friend panicked to see me unresponsive. I heard she called me but I can't even talk. It happened while I sleep. Ah, I see. Dang, that's such a scary experience. It's like the story my friend who lived in middle school dorm had. He told me that he really hated that dorm. 3 years of living there wasn't a good experience for him. Yeah, I don't really like those kind of experience as well. Which is why for my university, if you want to stay in the dorm during your second year, because during your first year it is compulsory to stay in the dorm, and then after that you can apply to stay in the dorm, but you have to have the co-curriculum points. You have to be active in a lot of co-curricular activities to be able to apply to that dorm again. But you have to apply in the same dorm. Let's say you got into dorm A, you have to apply on dorm A. It is kind of hard for you to get in another dorm if you try to apply, but you can try. But you know, depend on your luck. But because of that bad orientation week, I did not join any co-curricular activities at all. I hated that dorm. I don't really like the extreme orientation experience. I feel like those 1 week is a lot worse than PLKN, honestly. I think I can handle PLKN better than I handle the orientation week. To those who don't know, PLKN is basically like a program. Back then in Malaysia, we have this like one program for people who just graduated high school to go through like a military-like training for 3 months. So I got in that. National service? Yeah. National service kind of training. So you can experience all this. I think that program is bearable than my orientation week. What did I miss? For me, sometimes the main task can be done in normal hours because of other miscellaneous stuff and also procrastination. Yes, procrastination is our biggest enemy. But I also agree. I feel like I work better during nighttime. I guess it's because I'm kind of like a nocturnal. I hate orientation week. So annoying. It's not adorable. Yeah, it's so annoying. I think some people in a different dorm, they have like a fun orientation week, but my dorm is hell. I don't like it. They just want to have an excuse to hate people. I really hate this uni culture. Yeah, I don't like it as well. I don't remember much about my orientation experience, but it wasn't bad like that. I think some university is okay. Mine is pretty bad. I think someone did a public anonymous confession about that orientation experience. I think we're in the same batch, and that person got into the same dorm as mine, because the experience that they told in that confession is the exact thing that I experienced, and it went viral a few years ago because of how bad it is. Sebagai kenangan my ex. Yeah. I don't want those kind of memories. But I terlepas the PLKN? Dang, you're lucky. I'm in the last batch. Oh god. Oh, I basically like exposed my age. But yeah, I was in the last batch. I heard from a few people that said the curriculum in PLKN is not militarily-ish enough. Yeah, it is strict. It is strict, but I think it is still kind of relaxed. Yeah. It is bearable. Better enroll in second intake. Maybe you'll avoid hazing. Yeah. those second intake people doesn't go through orientation week. They straight go into class. So, yeah, it is better to be in the second intake. In Thailand, there's actual drafting. Is gacha. Oh my god. For Malaysia, they only choose people at the age of 18. So once you graduated from high school, if you got chosen into those national service, then you will go there. My family just came home. Ah, I see. Good luck, Akira. Nocturnal Axolotl. Yes, I am. Siapa yang tahu je tahu. Yeah. If you got the hint, then you can guess my age. Ah, Yanagi. Hello, hello. Welcome. How are you? Oh my god, my hand is not moving. My hand is not moving. I think I finished the line art for this one and then we'll end. I have work tomorrow. Care package. Thank you. Redeem. No redeem. Hydrate everybody. Drink water. Why is it not turning off? Okay. But the orientation thing dah melalut dah bos aku. Yeah, I yap too much, guys. I yap too much. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab my water too. Yeah. Stay hydrated, guys. Since we are all yapping here, we need to keep our throat hydrated. I'm sleepy. Go to sleep. Why are you still not sleeping? It's already 1 a.m. over there. You know, if I yap as I work, maybe I can like at least finish one thing now, but I yap too much. But it's fine. I had a lot of fun. The topic that we had tonight is a lot of fun. I like it. I like yapping to you guys. I'm a professional yapper. I just drink Monster Energy. I quit energy drink. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Q punya comms kena. Yeah. Q commissioned me for an emotes. Because this weekend I'm going for a trip. So usually I do my commissions on the weekend. But since this weekend I'll be going on a trip, so I won't be able to continue the commission. So I figure at least I want to finish the line art before I go on a trip. But yeah, I just finished one. I hope to see multiple VTubers just collab and yap the whole stream. Maybe it could be a fun thing to watch. If it's not a stream, you guys can go and watch my radio show called Mizuno Naka Radio Show, where we all yap, but at the same time we learn about things from the guest. And also I have another collab coming up next month where we yap. I won't be revealing the guest. No, not guest. I won't be revealing who I will collab yet, but I will have one collab planned next month where we yap. Yeah, we be yapping. Usually when I organize collab, it's not a game collab, it's a yap collab. I love to yap. Have fun, Axel. Enjoy the public holiday on weekend. Yes. I'll be having fun. I'll share pictures to you guys on Discord server during the trip. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, I have a Discord server. So if you guys wanna hang out in the Discord server, feel free to join in. You can use the command !Discord to get the link. But I'll let you guys know in advance that I don't really hang out in the voice chat that often. You know how some streamers, they have a server and they always hang out in the voice chat? I don't really do that. But I do like respond to the chat in the server a lot, so yeah. I can vouch for that. Yeah, you rarely can find me on voice chat. Because I join voice chat to listen to people talk, not to talk. Respect, Axel, wanna finish commission but keep yapping on us? No, it's because talking to you guys is fun. Because we're sharing things, right? We're sharing things. Out of the blue, can you say the most weebiest line you know? Most weebiest line? Naruto! Sasuke! I guess that's the weebiest line I know. Axel is a solo yapper, not a party yapper. Yeah. because I don't know. I can't really like hold the conversation. If it's this kind of conversation where we share stuff or where we like exchange knowledge, then yeah, I'm okay. I can talk. But if it's just a normal conversation like what did you do? What did you eat? Do you know today this thing happened to me? Those kind of conversations I can't really handle it that well. So I ended up not joining any voice call. Voice chat. If Axel didn't reply to your message, know that either Axel too busy or he just passed out. Yeah. Even if you DM me, most of the time I would reply almost immediately because my workplace doesn't have any restriction. Like I can use phone as I work. So I can still reply to your message during working hours. But sometimes I get too busy or maybe I need time to reply to your message, so I will put the message on hold. If I don't reply, it's either I'm too busy or I'm needing time to reply on that message. So I'm not a fast... Wait, am I a fast texter? I don't think so. I'm a pretty dry texter, I think. So usually I would tell people, if I don't reply to your message, please message me again. Remind me. Sometimes it might took me over a week to reply to a message sometimes. Because I don't want to reply to other people's message half-heartedly. So if I feel like I need more brain power to reply to the message, I would read them. And I would put the message aside and not reply to it. I want to think first and give a proper reply. But sometimes I get too busy because I have a pretty poor memory as well. I forget stuff quite easily. So sometimes I forgot to reply. So I would really appreciate it if people can just remind me like, hey Axel, you forgot to reply to my text. I won't get mad. I would actually appreciate it. Just to spam Axel DM. If you spam good things, I'm okay with it. I personally wouldn't like to talk at all. I think it depends on people. If it's someone I'm not comfortable with, I might find it hard to talk, but if I'm comfortable with someone, I can talk for hours and not get tired. Axel hate Monday most if new Axolian follow this. Yeah, every Monday you guys will see me on Discord be like, it's Monday. Just don't spam. Yeah, if you wanna spam me like good things, then I don't mind. But if it's like unnecessary things, then I'd rather not. You know, I probably will reply to those spam. Eh, am I on the wrong layer? Yes, I'm on the wrong layer. It's Monday again. That emote. Yes. Yes, I always use that emotes on Monday. I think maybe I hate Monday more because I don't really rest on weekend. So whenever Monday comes, I'd be like, ah, another suffering. Finally, it's Friday. Bubay mo. Yeah. Yes. I like Friday because I got back home 1 hour early on Friday. So I have more time to rest. Monday is far from Friday, that's the problem. Yes. Yes. But nowadays time does move pretty fast. I feel like we just entered August, but we're reaching September already. Merdeka is almost there. I like Saturday is the best day. Thanks, God. Yeah. I like Saturday too. I think I prefer Saturday than Sunday because, you know, if you rest on Saturday, you know you have another day to rest. But that's because I don't work on weekend. It might be different for people who works shifts, you know? Rest pun ternampak macam rest. If I were to be honest, my weekend is not that much of a rest. If I were to tell you what I usually do on weekend, I wake up in the morning. I rest for a bit on bed, like scroll on YouTube or something, play games or something on bed. And then I woke up, I take a shower, I go make a coffee, and then I would sit on my PC and do the gacha games, Genshin, Star Rail, ZZZ, and all that. And then I would start to like if I need to edit video, then I will edit video. If I need to do commissions, I will do the commissions. So basically I will start working on like content related stuff, like VTubing related stuff on weekend. All the art commissions, all the editing I need to do, all my projects, I will do them on weekend. And then if I have a promise to be on a Discord call with my siblings, then I would hang out with them. But still, sometimes if we're just watching video, I would do the art commission while watching videos with them. So basically, I don't really rest. if I rest, I feel like I'm wasting time. Like I could use all this time to work, but I'm doing nothing. This weekend, my family got to rumah rakit for memancing and menjala. Oh, nice. I never tried fishing before. Kinda curious. For me, it's Rodo the Rodo IG reel scrolling. Oh, IG reel, Instagram reel. No work, no study, no eating, no drinking. Yeah, I think that's one of the good way to spend your weekend, actually, just resting. I don't rest, that's the problem. I feel guilty resting. My siblings always nag at me like to at least rest a little bit. Because my dad and my dad and my brother, my big brother, my older brother, have, what do you call it in English again? Wait, let me search. I forgot. Okay, they have high blood pressure, so it's like a genetic thing. If I don't take care of myself, in a few years I might be in the same boat as them. So they keep like nagging at me to take a rest on the weekend. But I don't know. I can't really take a good rest on the weekend. Which is why I'm really glad that my friend asked me to go on this trip, because I really want to use this weekend trip to actually rest. I can read Axel like a book now. I mean, if you hang out in my stream long enough, you can probably, like, you know, guess how I am. Yeah, because I told you guys a lot about myself. Meanwhile, I will enjoy taking rest even though assignment due this Friday. When I was still a student, I was like that. But now that I work, I feel like if I rest, I'm stressed. I'ma go now, have fun. Oh, okay, Mocha. Thank you for hanging out again. Have a nice rest. Good night. Siapa je tak marah, bos? Yeah, it's not a good thing to do, you know. You have to take care of your health. Also, my friends also mad at me bila tahu I tidur 1 jam, especially Limar. Yeah, because it's not a good thing. My schedule is bad, but yours worse. You know, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Can't wait for September to begin so I can joke about the song September from Earth, Wind and Fire. What song is that? I've never heard of it. That's the cloth layer. Oh. I try, but my brain keep in caution mode. Yeah, that's why I said the other day lah. Like, if maybe you know, once you manage to get out from that place, maybe you'll be able to have a good night rest. The reference again? Oh, okay. Okay, and then did my brain keep dreaming weird things? Even my psychiatrist, Doctor shocked about it. Ah, I understand working 8 hours, return home tired, and you wanna rest, but want to do hobbies, but you can't cause tired. Do you? I don't think I know that song. I think I have to look for that song after this. I think it was a meme song a while, the September song. I see, I see. Maybe if I hear the song, maybe I can recognize it, but because usually, you know, those kind of songs, I don't know the title, but if I hear the song, I can recognize it. Also, don't wake me up when September ends. Okay, the name is familiar. I think I know that song, but I couldn't recall. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. It's getting late already. It is dangerous for me. I'm in danger. Anyone here ever heard of the term 3 a.m. vibes when we talk about a bunch of life stuff? Oh, I've heard of that. Usually people say 3 a.m. like usually around 3 a.m. your brain would go very deep. You know, when you have a conversation with someone at 3 a.m., it would be like a really deep conversation. You started to open up about things you never opened up before, you know? Those kind of vibes. Yeah, yeah. That's what you mean, right? I finished 2 liner. Can I push for one more? Is it safe if I push for one more? I'm gonna try to speedrun this. I shall try speedrun this. Ayo. No, wrong. I think there's a proverb in Malay that says alalang menyeluk kasam biar sampai ke hujung kah? Is that it? I forgot. But it basically means something like, you know, since you're already at it, why not finish it? So yeah, that's basically it. I'm just gonna try to finish the speedrun it. I'm not sure if I can. Pangkalengan eh. I forgot the proverbs. I'm not that good at proverbs actually. Biar sampai ke pangkalengan. Alang-alang menyeluk pekasam biar sampai ke pangkalengan. Usually the 3 a.m. trend I know is clickbait videos about watching hour. Watching hour. Witching hour? Witching hour? Are they talking about the actual witch? I haven't experienced that, I guess. Sounds fun. Yeah, it is fun. I once had that with my roommate back in college. I don't really talk to my roommate that much, but one night, for some reason, both of us couldn't sleep and we ended up talking about like really deep stuff. And ever since then, I think we're pretty close to each other. It's like a good moment to like, you know, threaten your friendship. I did that a lot with my siblings too. Alalang menyeluk perkasan biar sampai ke tiap masam. No, that's a different one. That's a different one, not that one. My bro be like, Umi tak ajak Nisa makan ke? And she be like, tak payahlah bawa, dia bawa bukan berguna apa. Huh? You're just going to eat. What do you mean berguna or tak berguna? You're just going to eat, you know? Do you need to prove anything just to be able to eat? I once had that we chose to solve math together. Euclidean algorithm, I think. What? Wait, I think the term is familiar, but I forgot what it is. Me teach my law, roommate teach my perguruan, roommate English, and sometimes I tutor them linguistic for DELS. Wait, what is DELS? It is used to find GCD, I guess, greatest common divisor. Oh, okay. I think I've learned that before. It's just that I haven't touched mathematics for so long, I forgot already. I'm like forgetting how to like do a simple like, you know, fractions calculations. I remember my dad sent me my younger brother's homework. I forgot how to solve it. It's like a fraction thingy. Like my brain stopped responding. And sometimes I teach my roommate pengajian Malaysia. Wow! Dang, you can teach a lot of stuff. Let me guess, your eyes are getting heavier. Actually, not really. I feel like I've drank coffee, but I haven't. I don't know why. Maybe the caffeine that I drank from earlier this morning like finally started to hit or something. I feel I'm not that sleepy actually right now. I might regret it later, but I'm not that sleepy. It's just that I want to finish this quickly. Oh my, math? I doubt I'll remember both math I've ever learned. I forgot about it actually. I've left math for too long. My brain doesn't mathing anymore. Basic math can lah, but if it requires formula, then I do remember. If you ask me what integration is anymore, I only remember the symbols. Don't ask me how to do it. Aru, hello. Good last stream. Exclamation to rest your eyes once in a while. Yes, yes. I will. Thank you. Why are you still not sleeping? Says the person who is still not sleeping. I don't even study law, but since I learn based on my understanding from my law roommate gave me, I just make a simple explanation to them from the notes she gave me. Oh, that's an impressive skills. You can understand things from just reading notes. I can't really. I have to like visualize them before I can understand. Ru, bobo na jangan. Jangan dibobo. Not to mention about ad math. Yes, I don't know. Ad math. Not really a math person actually. I don't know why I got into programming when it used a lot of mathematics, but you know, actually, mathematics just use a simple math. No, programming uses simple math. People keep telling you like, you know, if you want to be a programmer, you have to be really good at mathematics. Nah, it just uses simple math. Your brain just need to be able to understand how the code works. That's it. Care package. Thank you. Hydrate everybody. That's why most of the time I sleep all the way in class. Dang. I sleep in class too. I don't understand anything. The way I learned back then is a little bit unique because I have to do a lot of drawings so that I can understand things. How simple is simple? Just simple math for coding? Yeah. I think if you do like complicated coding stuff, probably for gaming, maybe you require more math, but it's just like, how do I explain? You don't really, you just use the basic addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. That's the only thing that you mostly use in coding. You know, all the complicated things, you don't really use it. It's just that when it comes to coding, you have to like be able to imagine or understand if you do this thing, will it result in this? Or if there's any probability for people to do other things so that it results in other things. I think, what do you call it? Probability? Yeah, I think maybe it involves that, but not the kind of probability that you learn in ad math. You know, the one that have a C, P, thingy. It doesn't involve that. It's just that you have to imagine the possibility of your codes to go in the different way that you intended it to be. Because for some reason, testers, when they testing, they found things that you never see in your codes before. I heard that it's great to be good at math to code, but you don't need to be. Yeah, if you just need to have like a strong understanding in the basics, then you're good to go. Actually, you know. You don't have to be super good at math. Ah, Ace, hello, welcome. How are you? The laro the palestra plot. Usually it's like that. If you sleep in class, it is nice. You can get the same feeling when you sleep at your home. But at least that's for me lah. Some people might find it different. Some people might think that, you know, if you not good at math, you can't really do coding and all. But personally, I think that you don't really have to be super good at math to be able to do coding. Just a simple one is good. I'm good, just chilling. Nice. Absolutely not. You need no knowledge of math to start coding. Yeah, just the basic one maybe. But you rarely like use math in coding. Understanding metrics for array maybe? Ah, yeah, maybe. But that's about it. No need all those complicated stuff. Basic as in, yeah, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. I think you use more math in calculating your possibility to get a 5-star in gacha games rather than in coding. You use more math in gacha games than coding. It really depends on what field you want to go into as well. Yeah, I think if it's like game development, then you probably need to understand mathematics more. I feel like it uses more mathematics when it comes to like game development, but other things you don't really like. Website, for example, I think web programmer doesn't really use mathematics. At least back when I was still doing my internship, I don't think I used that much of mathematics in it. Like AI need math because probabilities, but web development needs no math. Yeah. Just patience because JavaScript is we don't talk about JavaScript. Java is like hell. It is pain. I'm glad that my current workplace doesn't use JavaScript. I remember my internship days was like painful because of JavaScript. I have a friend that sleeps in class, but now he's a pilot. Bro, just built different, I guess. That's, yeah, that's a different breed of people. I can't even imagine doing things like that. We're gonna log in when calculating RNG. Yes. I feel like people use more math to calculate RNG than me using math in coding. I will never love JavaScript. Yeah, JavaScript is painful. I struggled a lot back in internship day in my internship internship days just because of JavaScript. I don't know, it is weird. And one thing about JavaScript is like, you know, in other language, if you code it in like Visual Studio Codes or Notepad++, if there's an error, they will show the error. You know, even Java, if you use NetBeans, it will show error, which line that you know, that causes the error. But JavaScript, you have to find it yourself. They teach you how to be independent. Like my current language that I'm using at work also doesn't show which line the error is when you encounter an error. So you need to track where the data go. But still, I feel like it is better than JavaScript. Personally, I like the current language that I'm using at work a lot more than JavaScript and Java. How about Python? Python is kind of simple. Python is pretty direct. It's like a simplified coding. It's just that sometimes when I use Java, I feel like they simplified it a bit too much, that the simplicity is difficult for me. I don't know if that makes any sense, but sometimes I feel like Python's simplicity is just too simple for me. I'm struggling with finding internships because just my job market is so bad here. I see. Python English with formatting. Yes. Because my current workplace use COBOL. COBOL is like 100% English. Python is like a little bit complex than COBOL. It is also English, but a little bit complex. COBOL is very English. Very English, very straightforward, very simple. It's just that because it's an old programming language, so finding the errors is a little bit annoying. I think there's a lot of library to use too for Python. Yeah. I do remember C++, but I think for Java and Python, they rely on library a lot. I remember when I was doing projects for Java, I imported a lot of stuff from library. I'm just a bit too dependent. But yeah, speaking of internships, I feel like this is something that I wish people told me before, but because nobody in my family actually do anything related to IT, they couldn't really like tell me this. But I wish when I was searching for places to do internship, I had people tell me to like find places that give you as many skills as possible, because in my internship, I do web programming, but they did it in a very manual way. They didn't use any framework at all. The places I work at, they just use Python. No, not Python. Aduh. They just use what's the name of it? PHP. Yeah, PHP. They just use PHP. And then merge it with JavaScripts and stuff. So I never tried any framework. So when I graduated from uni and I wanted to apply for a job as a web programmer, I can't really find a place that can accept me because they want someone who knows how to use framework. So I wish I knew about this back then so that I can, when I was looking for a place to apply for internship, I would have looked for places that teach you how to use framework. I didn't know. Which coding language you would suggest for us chat that want to try coding? I will for Python. I would say Python as well because personally I started with Python before I pursue this field. Back then I tried Python first and then I find that I actually enjoy coding, so I pursue software engineering in uni. So my first language is Python, but if you want something that you can customize a lot, then maybe you can go for web development, web programming things. So learn all the PHP, CSS, HTML, those stuff, because those you can see immediate results, immediate output, so you know what you're coding for. Because some language they can't really show you the output immediately, so it is a little bit hard for you to imagine how the codes would turn out. Also C, I think C, I think if you understand C, you can pretty much learn other languages quite easily, because I think like C is like the I don't know how to explain this, but if you understand that language, you can learn other language quite easily. I would say Python to get into coding, yes. And if you actually want to fully understand after that, maybe do a bit of C for pointers, yes. I think if you want to pursue like game development, maybe go and learn more C. I think C sharp. No, C++. Learn more C++. Okay, I finished the line art. So there's a progress there. Let me save these first. Wait, Alright, I actually finished my goals. CVP is big for gaming? Yes. I went to EA office here and they do their games in C. Yeah, I think most of gaming industry still use C a lot in the games. I kinda wish I learned more C back in uni. My uni focused a lot more on Java for some reason. My first semester I learned Java. That's why I failed, because Java is a bit too complex and confusing for me. Alright. It's already 1:30. I need to to go and rest, or else I suffer tomorrow. I'm gonna look for people to rate. Who should I read actually? There's not many people who's still online right now. I use C# for Unity game, don't know if that's usual or not. I think it is a little bit usual. It's pretty common as well. The C trios. I think I will go and rate Yueho, who is doing a subathon right now. Just wanted to say hi. Sorry I missed a lot of streams. Hi Sockman. Hello, welcome. Also, don't worry about missing streams. It's okay, it's okay. There's also like a time zone difference as well, so it is fine. If you miss the stream, you can just watch the voice. Don't feel bad about it. Please rate this one. Creative. Thank you so much for the stream and the talk. Yeah, thank you also for like hanging out with me. I had so much fun talking to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy my talk, and you know, if there's anything that you can learn from my stream, do learn the good things, don't learn the bad things. Okay, if I say any bad things and I teach you guys bad things, don't learn it. Ignore it. Just take the good things from my stream. Thank you for the stream. I still have a good night rest. Yes, you guys too also have a good night rest. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll be playing an indie game called Tailflight. It's like a cozy game that involves coffee. So if you guys like coffee, you might enjoy the game. I like coffee, so I wanted to try the game. So we'll be trying the game out tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at same time, 10 p.m. GMT +8. If anything, I'll update on Discord. So if you haven't joined my Discord yet, feel free to join the Discord. You can just type !Discord and the link will appear. So thank you guys again. I hope you guys can have a nice rest, you know, stay safe, stay healthy, and I see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Bye bye. Boy yang keruh ambil yang jernih for you. Yes. Just take the good things from my stream. If you think it is bad for you, don't take it. Don't take it, okay? Otsu, yes, Otsu. Bye bye everyone.